a number because you guys are loving the show, and I love you for that. We have 200 orders already on the Maneater Clay Pot Eyeliner Trio. It was funny because when I opened up the show and I was telling you all about this product and we had that photo of 3 of them, I'm like, she's not going to believe this when I tell her that you get all 3 full-size eyeliner. Go to a drugstore. I say this all the time, like eventually one of us, we always travel at some point and you forget like your mascara or something. I got to go to the CVS or whatever. And you go to the drugstore and you're like, all right, fine. And you spend $13 on an eyeliner or something and you get it back to the hotel and you're like, oh my God, this is terrible, right?
There's no pigment, it's
Enter
dragging.
the Clay Pot eyeliner that basically is $13. Why do I even narrate what I'm seeing? It's pointless.
Look at the power of this liner.
Oh my gosh.
Woo. Okay. This is an instant way to define and lift your eyes while making your eye color just pop, thanks to these prismatic pigments that are in this. But look at this. Look how much more open and lifted this eye looks versus this eye. Jan, you're so beautiful. But this
I know,
eye
and
looks,
right now she's going, please let me do the other eye because
but it just looks, look how
it's
much
amazing.
smaller this side looks. This is what, it literally looks like, it just.
Night and day. It's night and day.
Yes,
now,
thank you.
Full clarity on this. She's also wearing the tubing mascara, which is coming up in the show, and I can't wait for you to see that. And if you saw Clay Pot eyeliner and went, oh, I can't apply that because my hand's a little bit shaky, stay tuned, all right? You have your choice in the 3rd color. Everybody's going to get 2 full-size black, and then you're going to choose between either the brown, there are fewer than 1,000, or the moss. Only 400 remain. Wow, this is a one-time only. We only have 400 of these.
I
okay.
love that moss. It's so
free
pretty.
shipping and handling. All right, A661555. Let's explain this because my big fear is that she's going to think it's like that real, you know, like you touch your eye and it starts to spread and it's going to like wipe off and it doesn't budge. It's waterproof.
Yes. It is waterproof. So if you've got hooded lids, if you've got like, you know, when you put a liner on, it transfers. That's never going to happen with this, thanks to that Amazonian clay. When you get this at home, the brush is in the cap right there. You just pull it out, pop it on, and then twist it off. And look how much easier that is to hold than a typical pencil or anything else that could slip out.
Yeah.
Oh, we made it so easy for you. And then you just dip it in. A little goes a long way. This is super pigmented. I want you to see, actually, look. Watch this on my hand. Ready? Look at this. One little swipe. It is full coverage color. It's going to stay on. I've got them swatched here for you.
Oh, perfect.
The black, the moss, the brown. You're already getting that one. You just pick if you want that moss or the brown color right here, which is what Jan's in.
I have a question about the moss. Like, is it a certain eye color that would default to that, or is it just a matter of preference?
As a hazel-eyed woman, I love the moss. I think it makes hazel eyes pop. If you've got brown eyes, it makes them pop.
Yeah.
But if you've got those blue eyes, I think the brown's just a little bit softer and doesn't overpower. So I would go with the brown if you've got those blue eyes, maybe the moss if you've got that brown or hazel.
That's great. And or maybe you just like want to play with a new color, right? And I love that you showed it to me on your hand because basically depending on the pressure that you're using, if you want that wider line or really fine line, you can do either. But I can't get over, like the second it lands on your eye, it stays, it's not going to transfer. If you ever have, like if I open my eyes real wide after I put on an eyeliner, it will hit the middle of my eyelid, that's like, I have to just start all over again.
Game over.
It doesn't budge. It doesn't do that.
And it doesn't drag. How many times are you pulling the skin?
Yes.
And the pencil, like you said at the drugstore, it's usually lacking pigment, lacking moisture, so you're dragging it across. This is deeply conditioning, but it also highly pigmented. So a little goes a long way. This little pot's gonna last you a very long time.
And I love that we're seeing, like, this right here is more of a tight line. What we saw in the beginning was like a little bit more of a cat's eye. And this is nice and tight line, defines the eye, opens it up. I don't know, guys, you're getting 3 of these. That's almost a lifetime supply. I mean, this is a lot that you are getting.
And if you feel like you're seeing everybody wearing it on top and you're like, well, you know what? I like to wear it on the waterline. You absolutely can with this. It is waterproof, so it's going to stay on all day. Waterline, above the lash line, however you want, just swipe it on and it stays on all day until you take it off.
You may actually find like you just kind of skip the eyeshadow that day because then your eye just opens up entirely and you go, oh my gosh, that's so great. And you're the one who's in control. Also, props to Maureen and the team for like putting the brush right inside of there so I never lose it. It's always protected. It's not rolling around with your other brushes and getting powder on it. So we're going to let you know where we stand with the set of 2 black and the brown. We have 800 remaining if you want the set of 2 black and the moss. Final 150. For perspective, let me share with you that each one of these is $26. everywhere else. 26 and 26. We buy two, we're at $52. We are now $12 over this price tag. We add in a third, and you're looking at $78 versus $39.98. And what if you wanted to stock up on this today and you go, well, I want to get two of them, but then that's $7 in shipping, right? Because it's $3.50 for each one. Free shipping and handling today. So the stars have aligned. If you want to try a new eyeliner, if you want to like break this up, every time I buy a duo or something, I give one to my daughter Gabby. So you can break it apart and do it that way too. 5 easy payments of $8. Shades are here, which you're going to see, but the more important demonstration is it's swimming season, beach season.
This is waterproof. It's not going to budge. It's not going to move. Look at that. I'm drenching this baby. But here's that black that you're already getting. You just choose if you want that beautiful moss or that rich brown. You can't go wrong. They're so beautiful. And Mary's going to apply it for you too. Mary, what shade are you in? Moss. She's in the moss. Oh, good. So you're going to get to see the moss on her. Look at this. It is so beautiful. I'm telling you, if you want to just make your eye color pop, pick this up. If you feel like your eyes lost that definition or they're looking a little bit more droopy today than they have been in the past, this is going to instantly give you that lifted effect.
Well, I'm glad we got to see that because the moss is gone.
Oh, there it goes.
So the moss is gone. We have the set of 2 black and the brown still remaining, but only 650. And it doesn't matter if we have any remaining. In 20 minutes, that price goes up. Search OTO at QVC.com, 866-1555. All right, Brian has a question. Yes, Brian, the answer is yes. It took us a year.